Today we are going to learn about mixer. Before knowing about mixer, let's know about matter. Matter is anything which has weight and occupies space. It is made up of tiny molecules or atoms. It can be found in three different states. They are solid, liquid and gas. Anything found around us are made up of matter, whether they are living things or non-living things. Matter can be divided into two groups. They are pure substances and impure substances. Pure substances are those substances which are made up of only from one substances, whereas impure substances are those substances which are made from more than two substances. And so impure substances is also known as mixer. So let's know about mixer. Many things found around us naturally as mixers. We can take examples of air, soil. Soil is the mixture of sediments, humus and minerals, whereas air is the mixture of different types of gases, dust particles and smoke. Not only this, the tea we drink every day, the food we eat every day like mixed fruits, mixed salads, mixed dals are the examples of mixer. We can take examples of while preparing a tea, we have to mix different components like sugar, tea leaves, milk and water. So in simply we can say that mixer is the mass that is formed by mixing two or more than two substances. Now let's know about components of mixer. The substances that are used for preparing a mixers are called components of mixer. For example, to prepare a salt solution, we have to mix salt and water. Here, the salt and water are the components of mixer. There is no any fixed rules to prepare a mixer. We can add any amount of ingredients or components to form a mixer. Now let's know about different forms of mixer. Mixers can be found in different forms. They may be solid, liquid and gas. The examples of solid forms are dry mixed nuts. We can take examples of mixed dal, mixed vegetables, mixed fruit salad. Mixer can be found in liquid form and the examples of liquid forms are sugar solution, salt soluble solution, vinegars, alcohols, milks, etc. And the examples of gas is here. Types of mixer. There are especially two types of mixer. They are homogeneous mixers and heterogeneous mixer. Homogeneous mixer is the types of mixers in which mixing components are dissolved uniformly. In these mixers, the mixing components cannot be seen with our naked eyes. The examples of heterogeneous mixers are salt solution, beer, gas, vinegars, etc. And the next one is heterogeneous mixer. The mixers in which all the mixing components are dissolved uniformly. In these mixers, mixing components can be seen with our naked eyes. And the examples of heterogeneous mixers are dry mix, salad, muddy water, concrete, cereals and milk. Now let's know about the importance of mixer. Mixer have different importance in our life. It plays an important role. So we can use mixer in different purposes. For example, for preparing a food, we have to add or mix different components or ingredients at the same time. And we have to use mixers for preparing a hydration solution. Not only this, for painting purposes also we have to add different colors there. For preparing a medicine, we have to add or mix different chemicals compositions. Not only with human beings, plants also absorbs nutrients at the form of mixer. Now let's know about the first separating method, and that is hand picking method. Hand picking method is the separating method in which we have to use our hands to separate or remove unwanted substances from the mixer. This method is especially used to separate husks, darts and stones from the wheat and rice. Now let's know about another method, and that is sieving. Sieving is a separating method in which different size particles are separated by using cell. This method is especially used to separate grains and husk from the flour. Now let's know about another separating method. Winnowing. Winnowing is the separating method in which heavier and lighter particles are separated by using winds or blowing air. This method is especially used by farmers to separate husks from the paddy or grains. Now let's know about another separating method, and that is sedimentation is the process of settling down the solid hard particles at the bottom of the container containing liquids. The solid particles that remains at the bottom of the liquids are called sediments. In order to separate sediments and liquid, we have to pour liquid into the another container without disturbing the sediments. This process is called decantation. This process is used for separating heavier solid particles from the mixture of sand and water. Now let's know about another separating method, that is filtration. Filtration is the separating method in which insoluble solid particles are separated from the liquid by using filter paper or muslin cloth. When we filter mixture, some insoluble particles are left at the top of the filter paper. They are called residues, and the liquid that passes through the filter are called filtrate. By using this filtration method, we can separate insoluble sand particles from the liquid. Not only this method is used at our homes to separate tea leaves from the boiled tea by using strainer. Besides this, we can use other separating method also, like evaporating, threshing, and magnetic separation. Now we are at the end of today's class. Today we learn about mixers, their components, forms, types, importance, and the separating methods. So we are at the end of today's class. Today we learn about mixer, their components, forms, importance, types, and the separating methods. These all concepts are very useful for our daily life. I hope you learned something new from today's class. Thank you for watching.